That is probably the worst type of food noise one can experience. So one way is for us getting triggered by emotion. That's going to create food noise because the more stressed you get, the louder that food noise is going to get. Then you're going to start obsessing on food, and it's going to go from the background of your mind to the foreground of your mind. You're going to start to fantasize about it. And then you're either going to have it, or here's a different type of food noise many of you can relate to. It's the conflict that goes on. So you really don't want to eat a certain type of food. Maybe you're a little bit hungry, maybe you're a little bit stressed, and you say, no, I'm not going to eat that food. Well, the minute you say, no, I'm not going to eat that food, what does your mind focus on? That food. So then it becomes an inner conflict in your mind. It's like, well, I don't want to have that food, but I don't want to deprive myself either. So it becomes like a lose-lose situation. It's like, I don't want it, but I do want to eat well, but I don't want the food, but I don't want to deprive myself. And it's just an argument that goes back and forth like a bad tennis match. And it's just literally the way I used to experience it is I didn't want to eat that food because I wanted to stay healthy. So there's the conflict in your head. That is probably the worst type of food noise one can experience. Another thing that'll create food noise is dieting or restriction. Because what happens when you say, I'm on a diet? Well, I can tell you my experience because I lived it for 30 years of my life, up and down, round and round on the diet wheel, gain the weight, lose the weight. So what happens when we restrict? It's something like this. You go to the supermarket, you haven't had ice cream for 6 months, but now you're on a diet. So what does your mind go to? Your mind is passing by the ice cream aisle and it's like, ooh, ice cream. I want that ice cream, but I can't have it. Oh, but I don't want to deprive myself because then I feel bad, but I can't have it because then I fail. So it becomes a lose mindset. And then of course it's the argument. Have it, don't have it. Have a little, start tomorrow. You'll be fine. You feel ashamed. It's just a maddening. Food noise is literally maddening if you haven't experienced it.